The Gambia Bureau of Statistics publishes its first ever quarterly gross domestic product, providing much-needed data to help inform decisions, policy formation, and the coordination of national statistics. Statistician General Nyakasi Sanyang outlined the importance of this development in driving economic growth.
The National Accounts Unit of the Gambia Bureau of Statistics, being aware of the importance and the need for a more comprehensive performance assessment of the economy on a short-term basis, considered producing the quarterly GDP to complement its routine annual GDP compilation. This cannot come at a better time than now, as the importance of quarterly GDP are enormous and cannot be overemphasized.
The Director of Finance of the Macroeconomic Directorate at the Ministry of Finance hailed the Bureau for improvements made in data preparation and dissemination, explaining how it particularly helps the Finance Ministry in policy design and monetizing.
It is an opportune time that the Gambia Bureau of Statistics has actually developed a quarterly GDP series, which we have been yearning for a number of years now, especially coming from the background of macroeconomic policy design. It's been extremely difficult for us to be able to do policy formulation when you have to wait on an annual basis to have these series prepared. But now I believe, obviously, with the quarterly series, we're in a better position to see actually patterns on a quarter-to-quarter basis.
Samba Barrow, Director of Economic Statistics, Gbos, gave an overview of the quarterly GDP publication, saying GDP is a key indicator in the monitoring of business cycles to inform policymakers and stakeholders of economic growth prospects in the short term.
We are happy today, as mentioned by the Statistician General, that we are going to publish from Q1 of 2013, which is our base year, our reference period, to the last quarter of 2022. That's the most current we have. And we are up to date, because the next quarter to be compiled would be for 2023, the first quarter of 2023. But that is due a quarter lag.
Officials highlighted the drivers of the fourth quarter of the 2022 growth of 5.6% from 2021, raising questions among journalists on the negative contribution of real estate by minus 0.01%.
Again, agriculture increased by 3.6%, industry increased by 2.7%, construction increased by 3.2%, services by 6.0%, wholesale and retail trade, accommodation and food services, and transport increased by 5.8%.
The figure that you're actually talking about is practically saying that there is no growth in terms of in the real estate. But you could also see it if you are looking at also the remittances that are actually coming into the country, because most of the individuals who are actually buying real estate accommodation are actually monies that are actually coming out of this country. And you will realize that there has been a drop in remittances.
Auditors sourced the data from GRA, Montevad, NAWEC, Central Bank of the Gambia, Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, as well as the fiscal outlook and financial statements of relevant institutions, but getting data on time remains a challenge. Deputy Statistician General Ali Saho expressed appreciation to the team of technicians, partners, and institutions for supporting the initiative. The quarterly GDP series from 2013 to April 2022 will be published in the Gbos website for public consumption. Kadijatu Jallow, GRTS News.